Hey Virgo, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your first week of June reading and it's the first time I'm doing it not pick a card, so I'm still trying to figure out the flow and figure out in what order I want to say things in my intro and all that stuff. I'd really got into a routine and now I'm starting from scratch trying to rebuild that. So I am doing a pick a card at the end. I'm using Affirmators at work. So if you want to go ahead and set an intention for, I'll be doing card 1, 2, and 3, so you can choose which one will have the answer, or if you want to ask a question for each one, but set an intention for what it is that you need to hear. It won't answer yes, no, and it won't answer when. So it's going to be more like a what, how, or why type question. So I have asked that while it's a general reading, that there be a message for everyone that comes across this reading and whenever they come across this reading. But if you would like a private reading, I have information for that below as well. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to see how this Page of Cups, spiritual awakening, thirst for more, and curiosity about your spiritual nature and broadening your spiritual horizons is going to unfold for you in the month of June. This week, your energy is the Queen of Diamonds, and that's going to be talking about some recent abundance that's come into your life, things starting to work out, things coming your way that are a reward for a job well done, but at the same time, they're meant to stay in flow, meant to help others as well. You get some and then you take some and you pass it on. So it's not just going to be about getting your reward and holding on to it, but making sure that the flow continues. So I am using Mystic Monday's Tarot. Your cards are, you have the Three of Swords. So this is going to be talking about sacrifices, consuming thoughts, and learning to become stronger because of that. That's some kind of heartbreak. It's going to be how hard it was for you to earn what has come in this way. Six of Pentacles, that's going to be talking about reciprocity, harmony, sharing, investing in your beliefs, community. It's that flow that I was talking about. It comes and it goes and you have to keep it moving. And the Eight of Wands, this is going to be, it's like a sprint. It's serendipity. It's like a wormhole. It's things speeding up. And then you have the Five of Swords. So this can be fear of losing control, resentment, your ego needing to be right, ambition, pushing people away, survival mode, conquest. So that's kind of like the individual meanings of these. And I'm feeling there's some cynicism, some jadedness, some resentment, and a need to share credit. Because I feel like this Three of Swords is what has led up to this, that this was very hard won. But with the Eight of Wands and the Five of Swords, I'm hearing leaving people in the dust. People that deserve better from you. People that were instrumental in bringing this about. The people that had your back and were by your side the whole time. This Page of Cups, this is a very humble energy. There may be a need to remember where you came from and acknowledge your own victories as well as your supporters, your teachers, the trials that shaped you. This is those trials. This is everything you went through. This is all the bullshit it took to get here. And no matter how hard it was, no matter how these challenges tried to break you, here you are, and look how far you've come. And so it's making me think of that song, and I know I quote Alanis all the time, but thank you. I should have looked up the song before I mentioned it, but she thanks all these things that sound like they would be difficult things. Thank you. Thank you, nothingness. Thank you, clarity. Thank you, disillusionment. All these things that were painful and things that challenged her and things that made her stronger at the end of the day. How you can look back and thank you to that asshole that challenged me in that way, and thank you to this person that was difficult to get along with in this way. Thank you to all of those things that now I'm stronger because I overcame them. And so it's going to be talking about seeing the bigger picture in this way, seeing how the universe uses flow. It'll help you overcome future challenges and prevent them from reoccurring, preventing yourself from help you get back into this flow, keeping into the chain and not getting blocked and held up in this Three of Swords energy for too long. And so I'm feeling like your task, the overall thing is going to be talking about remembering who helped you get here. Because this can be, like I said, talking about leaving people in the dust and not keeping all, there's a need to share credit and to acknowledge where you've been and where you came from and where you're going throughout all this. So that is in general what I have here. So let's get your affirmators and get maybe a little bit more specific advice for you personally. Okay, let me get seated properly so I can get grounded and get a message for card 1. For Virgo in the first week of June, card 1. Nope, I just need 1. That's more than 1. Delegation. I make like the mayor of multitasking and delegate duties left and right, then let them drift away from my awareness, certain that they'll get done. Rather than micromanage, I macromanage. For now, I'm only focused on the biggest elements of the journey. What's our galaxy up to? Why wasn't it at the last meeting? Okay, card 2. So with the delegation and the Six of Pentacles, we're talking about this being a need not to keep it all for yourself, and remember, just keep things in the flow. This can be where you're trapping responsibility and trapping, this can lead ultimately to that 10 of Wands. It didn't show up in this reading, but that 10 of Wands is that overburdening to where you can't see you've overcommitted and you've done too much because you've taken on too much for yourself. And so this can be where that you're keeping that flow of energy by delegating and acknowledging that other people are capable. And that's where I feel like this may be where you've taken it all onto yourself because of not trusting that others may be capable because of how they may have let you down before. All right, card 2. Imagination. I treasure my imagination and I can conjure it up and use it at any time. My imagination helps me dream up creative solutions to complex problems that I wouldn't have thought of from inside the same old box. Like how to maybe get outside of this box. Anyone? Help. Imagination is very Page of Cups, just saying. All right, card 3 for Virgo. Drive. No matter what my energy level is, today I'm lighting my motivational furnace and burning with drive. Starting now, I'm the reigning badass of productivity, and I'm about to blaze through my entire to-do list and then some. Item 1, procure badass of productivity crown. And that feels very much like this 8 of Wands showing up. This is an extreme amount. This is an amping up of your drive and direction of your drive and things speeding up. All right, Virgo, I'll talk to you in a week. Thank you.